Morning guys, welcome back to Dubs for Adventures. If you're new to the channel, me, Brooke, Thor and my dad, we have driven from the UK all the way through Europe, and we are currently in Greece, in Corfu at the moment, and we are staying here for 4 weeks. Now if you're new to the channel, we actually have a Volkswagen T5 campervan back in the UK. Now originally for this trip we was going to be driving from the UK all the way over here in the campervan. But as we found out, the van isn't quite ready. There's a few modifications and things like that that need doing to the van, and it wouldn't have been practical for us to actually drive over in the campervan. And there's a few other different reasons as well, and if you watch our previous videos you'll actually see why them reasons are. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do, and hit that notification bell, because we've got so many videos coming up with our Corfu adventures, so please subscribe. Right, without further ado, Today's video is going to be 5 reasons why, if you have a camper van, why you should actually drive over to Greece. Now obviously we're in Corfu, so the video for us is going to be talking about Corfu. So let's get on with it. Right guys, so the first reason, and it's a big important reason for us because we've actually experienced it. The first reason you should drive across to Corfu in a camper van is, as we was driving through Europe, it was quite tiring. On the first day we did a 15-hour drive because we drove from the UK down to really Reims in France, and it was really long and tiring. Now we had a hotel booked in Reims, and obviously that's where we stayed for the first night, but because it took 15 hours to get there, we realised that there's so many areas that you can park in for free that if we was in the van we could have just pulled over, had a sleep, because we actually pulled over it in there, didn't we? Because obviously I was doing the driving, and I fell asleep on a bench, didn't I? And it was the place was empty, you know. But if we was in the camper van, for ease of comfort, and obviously where you can pull over at any time, and obviously, you know, have a lie down, get the bed ready and everything, because it's your home on wheels, isn't it? So, so the number one reason is the comfort and freedom that you've got. You're not set to a time limit, are you?
No, and one of the areas we went to, they had shower facilities and things as well. Yeah,
and there was free. So, you know, if we was in the camper van, obviously, you know, we could have obviously pulled over and it would have been very comfortable for us. So yeah, really important reason. Number one, that's the reason, which is comfort, I suppose. Just try to think of a word for it, but yeah, ease of comfort, and you know, not being stuck to like thinking, oh, I've got to get here, because we kept pulling over and checking in, checking out, because I had to, like I said, because I was doing all the driving, I had to like keep like pulling over and like lying down and try to get a rest. But like I said, in the camper van, put the rock and roll bed down, have a rest, and then carry on. The second reason, guys, why you should drive to Corfu if you've got a camper van and go in the camper van. Basically, Corfu has got hundreds and hundreds of kilometers of beautiful, like breathtaking beaches. You know, like all obviously around Corfu. Obviously there's a lot of tourist beaches, but we find that the tourist beaches are very commercial, and if you just drive a little bit away from tourist beaches, they're much nicer. But the thing is, you can actually like wild camp in all these spots. Now, a little disclaimer, if you, like a lot of people, because we've done it as well, you know, like we've googled, can you wild camp in Greece? Now by law it's prohibited. But the reality is, you know, I mean, if you was parked up in a Greek village outside someone's house, making noise, you know, and got your engine running and things like that, then they're not going to be happy about it. It's no different if someone from like Greece pulled up outside your house in a motorhome or a camper van and sort of like started like having a holiday outside your house. You'd be like, wait a minute. So obviously, you know, don't do it here. It actually says that, you know, you're not allowed to park on beaches and that, but the reality is everybody does. I mean, I'll give you a little example. The law here is obviously on motorcycles you have to wear a helmet. We have seen it where the police have been there and people are just going past without helmets on. They don't bother. You know, it's just the way it is. They don't bother. Now, we actually spoke to a guy on a beach, because we seen somebody on a beach. They were from Germany, and
they were in a camper van.
Yeah, they were in a camper van, and obviously we got to talk to them. Said, "Oh, we have a camper van," and they've drove from Germany, and basically they're doing a wild camping tour of Corfu, and they actually told us they was parked next to a restaurant on a beach, and it turned out this beach was like owned by the restaurant, but they said that they just said to the people, you know, look, if we like meals here and stuff, are we going to be okay to park, you know, on this beach? And they stay overnight. And he told us that the restaurant on the terminal said, yeah, absolutely fine, no problem. Then he told us that they was giving them like free water for the van, they was bringing them fresh fruit out and stuff. So now, obviously, like I said, do your homework. If you park on a tourist beach, if you're wild camping, you're probably going to get something said to you. But let's be realistic, the tourist beaches, they're not as nice as the natural beaches that if you drive a few kilometres in either direction, you know, you can obviously park there. So there is wild camping spot, and there's plenty of them. Where we're staying in Akaravi, we're just right next to the beach over there, and we've seen quite a few camper vans parked up, haven't we? In fact, I'll stick a picture up here. We've seen a motorhome parked up, you know, took a picture of it and so on. Now the other thing is as well, if you're a bit concerned and you're thinking, oh, you know, yes, I'll drive to Greece and so on, but you don't really want to wild camp on the first night, there's campsites everywhere, isn't there? There's plenty of campsites, and we went in and had a look at some of them. So there's going to be a video, I don't know if it'll be before this or after this, but we're going to do a video. Show the campsite, yeah, and it'll show, we filmed some of the campsites there. So yeah, so basically, reason number 2 for driving your camper van over to Greece is there's plenty of wild camping spots, and there's plenty of campsites, and the people are super friendly as well, and they'll accommodate you and they'll help you out. Brooke's had to have a sit down in the shade. It's very warm here today. It's about 34 degrees. Yeah, got my jeans on. Yeah, she's got her jeans on. Tell everybody why you've got your jeans on. Because of the mosquitoes, isn't it? Yeah, I've been bit loads. Only in the last couple of days. I've not been bit the entire month, but the last couple of days I've been bit everywhere. Anybody that knows anything about Corfu will know that mosquitoes are rife. But not for this little guy. You've not been bit, have you? We've actually got a special collar on there, but we're going to do a bit of a review of that collar and sort of like do a video about obviously bringing your pets to Corfu. Right guys, reason number 3 why you should drive to Corfu or Greece if you've got a camper van. Food here is readily available everywhere. You know, if you come in your camper van, you don't need to load your van up, you know, with loads of food and things like that. Everything is fresh here. You know, you can just drive from restaurant to restaurant. You know, so you don't need to worry about loading your van up and bringing loads of food and so on. So you don't need to like panic thinking. Say again. The what, from restaurants? Yeah. Then getting it from a supermarket, 'cause meat and things is quite expensive. Yeah, we found that like getting food from a restaurant is actually cheaper than actually like going to a butcher and like, you know, getting some chicken and things like that and making it yourself. So basically, if you were wild camping, or even if it was in a campsite and you was touring around Corfu, just go into a restaurant and get your food, because it will probably be cheaper than, like I said, you going making it and buying it. So yes, that's reason number 3, guys. Don't worry about the food, because food, drinks, things like that is readily available here. And just on another side note about things being ready available, fuel stations here, there's Shell petrol stations everywhere. Yeah, there's you don't have to worry about the fuel. It's a little bit more expensive here, but you don't need to worry about fuel stations. There's plenty. Even when you're in the mountains and things, you come out of like a mountain road and, you know, there's like a Shell petrol station there. So, but yeah, that's another side note. So that's reason number 3 for you. Okay, Thor, I'll tell them then. Right, guys, reason number 4 is what Thor's just been telling you. That if you're thinking about coming across to Corfu or Greece in your camper van, the reason why you should do it is, as Thor's just told you, Corfu is super pet friendly. One of the main reasons that we came to Corfu and we've drove, as you've seen in the previous videos, obviously we brought Thor with us, and that was one of the big reasons why, you know, we drove here in the first place, because obviously we wanted to bring our pet Thor with us. Now Corfu they love dogs. Yes, there is some stray dogs in Corfu, but some of the stray dogs in Corfu actually look healthier than some of like the dogs that live with people back in the UK, because they're well looked after. The locals, you know, they feed them and things, you know. But yeah, it's super pet friendly. So if you've got a dog or a cat or anything like that, obviously you've got your pet passport and everything sorted. Bring your pets with you to Corfu, because they're not going to be out of place. You're not going to be worrying, oh, if I take them here, take them there. In fact, there's a restaurant at the end of here called Liberty's that we've been eating at, and he said to us, because obviously we've been like staying here with Thor and stuff, and we've been like getting the food delivered to the villa. The guy, Labis, who owns the Liberty's restaurant, he actually said to us, didn't he, if you want to come down and like eat a meal here, bring Thor with us. He said, you know, it's not a problem. He said Thor can like sit in the restaurant and stuff. So in fact, there was we ate at Cargo Bar one night, didn't we? Yeah. And I'll put the video clip here, but we ate at a Cargo one night, and a little dog came in, like saying hi to everybody, and obviously it was after a few scraps of food, but you know, it's proper, clean, friendly and everything. But honestly guys, Corfu is super pet friendly, and the stray dogs, I can't say they're all not aggressive, but we've not come across a stray dog that's aggressive. They're all nice, chilled out, you know, Greek dogs. So yeah, absolutely, if you're going to bring your pet to Corfu in your campervan, do it. There's no issues whatsoever. Right guys, the fifth and final reason why, if you have a campervan, that you should drive over to Corfu. And what is it? The main reason? Memories. It's the memories that you can make. Now we've actually drove here in the car, again, as you'll have seen in previous videos. Now if we was in the campervan and we wasn't staying at this villa, I'll quickly show you. If we wasn't staying here, every single place that we've been to, we've been saying, if we was in the campervan, we could have stayed here. If we was in the campervan, we could have done this. If we was in the campervan, we could have done this. We have made some fantastic memories being here in Corfu over the past month. But if we was in the campervan, we would have made a lot more. We would have made a lot more, because we would have been seeing a lot more places. So the memories that we've made, I mean, some of the videos is obviously going to show, obviously, some of it, but you can't put everything into a video. No. But, you know, the memories we've got are absolutely fantastic. So 100%, the main reason is the memories that you will make, because you're not limited to anything. And generally, you're going to have the good weather, you know, everywhere you go. We've been here almost a month, and in fact, and since we left the UK, so that's like almost 5 weeks ago. Yeah. We've only seen rain once. And we had a bit of a miserable day, which is when we went cloudy. Yeah, we did a video visiting 10 beaches. Yeah, which will be up at some point. We went visiting 10 beaches. But yeah, honestly guys, when you're coming in, anybody that's got a campervan or a motorhome, or you're even thinking about getting one, in the UK we've done a lot of videos and we've made a lot of memories. But over here, driving over here, absolutely no issues. And just in case anybody's wondering, yes, the roads here are quite narrow and so on, but you know what? Even if you was in a motorhome, we've seen some like coaches, like big coaches, like going down little lanes. Went up into the mountains up there. Yeah, the mountains. Went right up there. Yeah, we went up there looking at an abandoned village, again, another video that we've done, and up in the mountains there was coaches on these like one-track lanes and stuff. So, you know, if you're confident enough, you're not going to have any issues with that. But I will say, if you was in a caravan, I wouldn't recommend it. But obviously, we don't know anything about caravans. But it depends what you're doing in the caravan. Yeah, but if you're just going to a campsite and staying. Yeah, if you was going to a campsite and so on. But obviously, if you was like driving into the mountains, I wouldn't do it. So, but yeah, guys, the fifth and final reason that you should definitely come across Corfu, the memories that you'll make. You know, you won't feel out of place here. You won't feel like, you know, you're treading on someone's toes. You know, everybody's friendly. You know, you speak to people. You know, if you was in a campervan, because we would, wouldn't we? Yeah. We would basically, if we wasn't sure if we could park somewhere, we'd speak to them. We've made quite a few friends. Yeah, we've made a few friends here that we're going to keep in touch with. Yeah, and there's a lot of people over here, as in the UK. Some of the videos. Yeah, and there's a lot of people over here that are actually, you know, they're into the Volkswagen community a lot as well. Yeah. So, but anyway, guys, you know, enough of that. So anyway, today's video is quite a short video, but like I said, we just felt it was important that, you know, because we keep talking about obviously our campervan, and we kept saying, oh, you know, this would be, you know, a good thing to mention. So we've just done a little short video just to put it on there. So if any of you guys are thinking that, you know, you might want to drive over here in a campervan, even though this time we haven't, we've come in the car, but we actually know now that we 100% are 100% confident that we could jump in the camper van and come here and there wouldn't be any issues. No hotels booked, no campsites booked. We'd be confident to obviously do that. So now guys, I'm going to do another video as well, and so keep an eye out for that. And this video is going to be 5 essential things that you would need if you did come in a camper van, because obviously the heat here, if you're not prepared, it would be a big deal. So watch out for that video. Got anything to add?
See you in the next one.
So guys, we'll see you in the next one. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed. We're going to now do some swimming, sunbathing, all the kind of things that you do when you're on holiday. So from me, Brooke, Thor and my dad who are in there, until the next video, bye for now.